How's it going, guys? Casey here with the Coyote Works channel. Well, I've had a couple of requests recently to do a quick video and give an overview on the vehicle recovery gear that I carry. So as most of you know, I spend most of my time traveling solo out in the remote backcountry. So like all of my kit, my recovery gear is kind of based around that. Let me show you guys what I have. So first of all, as far as a winch goes, I'm running the Warren Xeon 10S. So synthetic line just helps keep the weight down on it. I've got it mounted down inside the Jeep factory steel bumper. So this is the Rubicon Recon edition. So it comes with this winch ready or kind of winch ready steel bumper. So the winch is mounted down inside it. For the winch, I do run a remote control. Remote control for the winch, that allows me to be able to not be connected to the winch with a cable and be able to control it. So that's really handy when I'm on my own solo. That just gives me a lot of flexibility for where I'm at while I'm winching and working with the winch line. All right, so I run fairly basic when it comes to a recovery kit. Now, one thing I will tell you guys is I have two jacks on the Jeep. One is a bottle jack and one is a scissor jack. I've gone away from the high lift jacks or the handyman jacks years and years ago, about 10 years ago. So it's going to be pretty simple. I've got a line weight in this bag. I probably don't really need to show you guys this, but this is basically just the cabled controller for my winch, and this is just in case that wireless remote that I have for it goes down or doesn't work. I've got a backup winch controller. Okay, outside of that, important stuff. So this is basically replaces a snatch block. This is just a disc that has a donut hole in the middle. You put a soft shackle through the center of it. Then you run your winch line around there. So this is in essence a snatch block. And then I've also got an actual snatch block. So for me, having two basically pivot points or snatch blocks is really important. Again, this goes back to me being solo a lot of the time. And if I need to winch myself from really odd angles, being able to have two different pivot points or anchor points to be able to work off of can be a big help. Then I've got a couple of shackles, a couple of soft shackles that is. And then I've also got a steel shackle in here. This is one of the Warren Epic shackles. I love the Warren Epic accessories. And then again, based on the idea of oftentimes wanting to have that flexibility of having two pivot points, I've got two static line tree straps, and then I've got a snatch strap. So the snatch strap doesn't typically come in handy with when I'm solo. Snatch strap, generally speaking, is ideal just for when you're using one rig to pull another rig out. So I do have one in for the event that I've got to recover or rescue someone else, or I need to be rescued in such a manner that can only be done with another vehicle. Outside of that, I just have a pair of gloves in this outside pocket right here. A couple other critical pieces of recovery gear that I'm always going to have with me are an axe, a saw, and a shovel. In my case, I'm running the Maglock shovel, the Grants Force Bruck small forest axe, a Makita battery-powered chainsaw, and a Silky Big Boy XL 2000 saw. I'm also always going to have at least one set of a good traction board or recovery tracks along. I prefer the US Action tracks or the Max tracks. So that's it, guys. That's basically my recovery kit in a nutshell. It's pretty simple and pretty lightweight, but this basically gives me everything I need. Now, what this doesn't include is my vehicle repair kit, which is in another bag in the back that maybe I'll show you guys on another video, but this is basically just vehicle recovery stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit me up with any questions, comments. As always, I appreciate all your support, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Coyote Works, out.